What is super financial education? Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge, day 86. Sharon Hornhouse from here with a late night version of our annual challenge. Been traveling for the last almost 2 weeks with my daughter and my two granddaughters for spring break. Spring break with a 3 and 5 year old because she was out of preschool. We wanted to go see my mom for her 89th birthday, which is today. So today we're talking about the importance of financial education. Why? I don't know about you, but we weren't taught anything about financial anything in school. And we didn't even have even in any of the courses that we took, there really wasn't any, this is how you handle money. This is what money is. This is why you need or want or desire money. This is how you can spend money. This is how you invest. This is how you, that I do believe we did learn how to fill out a check, how to write a check, but that was it. Throughout my entire high school career, I was busy taking science and art and things that I was interested in, being involved in activities, and finances. The only way that came into play was in junior achievement. I did a year of junior achievement, a year, 2 years, a year or two. I think I did 2 years of junior achievement and then lost interest because there was many other things to be involved in. But since no one ever teaches you unless your family teaches you about money. And the thing is, our family does teach us about money. But if they do or they don't, they're still teaching us about money. And we adopt beliefs and practices and ideas and thoughts and feelings about money that generally have nothing to do with money itself. We're also going to talk about the you in our super process today. We started yesterday by identifying what is it that we want with respect to financial health and well-being. And I think I picked something along the lines of building my school community. And what do I want with that? And how do I do it? I think I probably said monetize my school community, since I've had it for several months and I have not even begun to monetize that community. And then today, you stands for uncovering what the current situation is, uncovering what is going on with respect to the item that we decided that we were going to, the challenge area we either have that we want to improve, or a goal area that we have that we want to achieve. And I say achieve by the end of this year because it's an annual challenge. We want to set goals and achieve them by the end of the year. So that will determine how big a goal we set based on how much time we have to actually achieve that goal. So let's talk about finances today and financial education specifically. And again, we want to talk about it because usually nobody teaches us about it. So we need to take personal responsibility for this area and aspect of our life, go out, get the education we need, apply that education, and create the financial health, well-being, and future that we want for ourselves and those we love and care about. Well, how do we go about doing that? Read books, listen to podcasts. Nowadays, there's so many options. Back when I was growing up, it's our parents either taught us or we were swimming in deep water without a life vest on our own, trying to figure things out ourselves. And both are possible, right? We can blame our parents because they didn't teach us how to handle money well, or they had false beliefs about money. Or we can just say, hey, thanks for showing me what not to do. Here's what I'm going to learn about and do instead. We can take courses, we can take seminars, we can go to workshops. I love reading books because books are about the least expensive form of getting a huge amount of knowledge from people that are expert in the areas that we're not. So read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Read anything by Robert Kiyosaki. Read Tony Robbins' book about money and about investing and about business, if that's the track you want to take in terms to earn your money. Find people to follow on social media, reputable experts, real experts on social media. I realized and found out recently that one of my idols had feet of clay, and I was sorely disappointed. But that's what happens sometimes if we idolize people. They're just people, right? We're all just humans trying to do the best we can. So read books, listen to podcasts, ask questions, watch documentaries, study money and the history of money and how it works, and how you want it to work for you, because that's the only way it will work for you, is if you become the master of your money. Or I'm in a community on the school platform that says date your money and things like that. It's really fun. So today we're going to ask ourselves some questions about our business and our financial education. Are we teaching people in our organization about money? If they come in and they don't know anything about it, are we teaching them about how do you do budgets for your department or your division? How do you do uh, expense reports? All the little things that you think HR is going to cover for you in orientation don't get handled. So sit down and do a direct expectation sharing with the people that report to you, and expect your managers that report to you to do the same with their direct reports, and so on until everybody in the organization is covered. uh, Help people to understand that they have options, they have financial options that can make their life so much easier. um, think about a couple of things. How much did your organization spend last year on financial education, or teaching people to be better at their jobs, versus entertainment? How much did you as a company spend on entertainment? How much did you spend on financial education for people in your company? It's just a fun exercise to look at. The vast majority of organizations, us as individuals, the vast majority of us spend far, far more on entertainment in any given time period. It could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year, than we do on our financial education. Unless you go into a specific area of finance in college, or decide that you want to become something in some kind of an expert in the finance sector, the finance industry, most of us never had any formal education with respect to finances and numbers and money and handling it, etc. Think about your financial concepts and strategies. What financial concept and strategy, and I think this will be our share in the comments below today, have you learned and applied that really made a huge impact on you and had either positive or negative? Let's be honest. If you implemented something and it had a huge negative impact on you financially, and I've got stories like that too. I had a super duper bad business partner, which had a huge, devastatingly negative effect on me, and I turned that sucker around to be a positive, and that taught me way more than if I'd had the right business partner in the first place. So share one of those lessons learned. I think that's a really good thing to share with respect to today's topic. And then maybe ask yourself, how would my finances, how would our business finances and numbers be different if we commit to learning about money over the next 30 days? What might happen to our finances? Interesting question. All right, that's pretty much all I've got today. I am working at the end of the day. I wasn't going to do my videos today. I was going to give myself permission to skip them, but I still have to do them because we're doing annual challenges. So I need today's challenge. So I will process these tomorrow, of course, but you're probably watching it today. Just to keep my commitment to myself and to you. Any questions, hit me up and ask. I am in an all-day summit today, but I will find time to answer questions, whatever's necessary. All right, have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.